But yeah, all right. So moving on to our next topic. Women are dominating swimming sports. The sport of swimming. Wow, that just came out reverse. With 9 athletes to 1 having the most world records. I'm gonna pull up the full thing on my screen just so I can read the names off.
Yeah, it was like 8 out of the 9 top world record holders were just all women, and then there was one, like Leon Marchand was like number 6 or something.
Yeah,
and it's nuts. It's like, what's going on?
Right. So I have a very important point to point out about this. Let me pull it up first so we can read the names. I want to do that before I get going on my...
Your number 1 swimmer with 6 world records is Summer McIntosh. Then you got Gretchen Walsh with 5, Sarah Sostrom with 3, Katie Ledecky with 3, Kaylee McKeown of Australia with 3, Leon Marchand with 3, Reagan Smith, Ruda from Lithuania, and Kate Douglas from America with 3.
This is so annoying. I have no idea what's going on. Go ahead. Sorry.
And it's all women except Leon Marchand.
See, it is not. This is okay. Found it. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys hear this out, and it should become very apparent that we have a little bit of a book cooking going on. Did I just come out correctly? Book cooking? Yeah. Okay. I thought I said like cook booking for a second there. Okay, so Summer, we have the long course 4 free 2 IM 4 IM, short course 4 free 2 fly 4 IM. Gretchen, long course 100 fly, short course 50 free 50 fly 100 IM. Sarah, long course 50 free 100 free 50 fly. Katie Ledecky, long course 8 free 1500, short course 1500. Kaylee McCowan, long course 50 back 100 back, short course 200 back. Leon Marchand, long course 2 IM, 4 IM, short course 2 IM. Reagan Smith, long course 100 back, short course 50 back, 100 back. Ruta, long course 50 breast, short course 50 breast, 100 breasts. And then finally, Kate Douglas, short course 100 free 2 breast, 2 IM. Anybody catch it? Short course. So for whatever reason, whatever's going on, and I think this is where, like we talked about the college system, right? And this even goes into our topic that I think got replaced, which is we had a topic, I mean, usually the day of when we post, we'll pick on a new one that comes up that's maybe more time sensitive or whatever. And that one for this one was the Felipe Lucas topic. But one of our topics, it may have been an alternate actually, was how the UVA is going for 6 in a row and their dominance proves how hard it is to coach girls, right? And I always say this, like I love coaching girls because you have to actually be able to coach. Like it's a challenge to me every day because they don't have testosterone like we do. Eddie always said like the difference between men and women is just we have the miracle drug. And so you got to actually be able to coach a girl to get them faster. And a lot of that, or a big chunk of that, is your strength program. Short course is about strength. So in the American system and in our college system, strength training is huge, right? You can look at a guy like Popovici and be like, okay, like maybe he's doing strength training, but you compare him to the college-age 19-year-old, you'd be like, David ain't strength training.
Right.
By comparison, right? Of the physiques. So you look at this, of course the girls are going to be smoking the other international girls, right? Like they're doing the American strength training system, which in some of these cases is the exact same, obviously the weight's adjusted, but is the exact same as the guys' strength training system, right? You got Kate swims with boys, Reagan swims with boys, Ledecky definitely swims with boys, right? And Gretchen swims with boys. They're dominating short course, push-offs and underwaters. So naturally, if you cook the books with short course times, I bet you go further down this list and you'll still find more girls.
Huh, interesting.
I know. That's why it's a swim podcast, baby.
And you got 4 out of the 9 are Americans. And then I haven't dove too deep into Summer McIntosh's training where she's in Texas, right? She's training.
Yeah, but she was American training also for a long time.
Right. So you could almost kind of count her in that group as well. So that's 5 out of the 9.
And then if you really want to get into it, you can go 6 if you want to count Leon.
I was about to say that too. And then that leaves you with 1 Australian and 1 Swedish.
Boom, baby.
So strength training is key is what we're talking about.
No, what we're talking about is Dax Hill is always right.
Oh, yeah, right. That too.
If I speak, guys, it's because I did my homework. I have no problem being wrong, but that's why I'm going to make sure I go extra hard with my prep, because I don't want to be a fool when somebody's like, hey, the quadrangulus of the atmospheric temperature of the square root of 87.78687. What did he say? 6'8" is mad because 7'8'9", so now it's 6'9", like all that. Like, we do our research here at Night Swim. And if you got to look for the outliers. And when you put the outliers together, it makes a nice little straight line of data points of what's going on. And when you cut all those, I bet that this is a completely different chart if you cut out the short course meter swims. I guarantee it. I'm
surprised Phelps got erased from this list already.
I bet Phelps is. Oh no, he's not in the list anymore because of all of his all his events are gone.
I'm very surprised by that.
But I mean, just look at Kate Douglas. You cut that out. Any guy with 1 world record is now in there.
True.
You cut Ruta out. Like, all these people have 3. You cut Ruta out. Those the long course events. Any guy who has 2 is now in there.
Which makes it even more impressive that Summer has 6.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you cut the short course meters out, and all of a sudden Summer only has 1 more than Leon.
Oh.
Leon instantly jumps into tied with Ledecky.
Touche.
You see what I mean? Like, that short course, and that's why we in America don't take it seriously. Y'all be using it, you international athletes, to cook the books. Okay?
What if I had this conversation with a friend the other day. What if we separated short course and long course like they separate in track and field, indoor and outdoor?
I think prior to this year, where I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, somebody tell me in the comments, I think this year is probably the first year we've actually taken it like serious.
Yeah.
But I bet prior to this year, because I remember thinking about this when I was even in school, international athletes would have dominated this list 1,000%.
Oh, for sure.
It's alive, but it would have been an internationally dominated stat sheet.
Absolutely.
Easy.
Absolutely. I mean, I even fell victim to that as well. Sort of like junior world championships or the yeah, that's what it was. Junior worlds. I remember I wanted to go to junior worlds so bad because I was having an amazing summer at the 50 fly, and the Bahamas was basically like, we don't recognize that. We don't recognize that as a real meet. We're not sending you.
That's
same with, and that summer, I think I would have medaled in the 50 fly. And it was like going into, could you imagine going into recruiting season with like a bronze or a silver at junior worlds? Like, oh man, I haven't slept well since. And now they send all these people to junior worlds and junior Pan Ams and junior meets I've never even heard of. And I'm like, man, I swam in the wrong generation or something.
Junior cheeseburger, junior McDonald's, all of it. Yes. Yeah, dude. The game has changed, but yeah, it's just when you look at that sheet and you see how many short course events account for this stat sheet, it does make you rethink things. And I mean, even if you want to get to it, I remember they're starting to get that talk now about how international athletes are winning on the international stage, being at home and not necessarily training in America. But then you look at a sheet like this and you get a lot of a different story.
Yeah.
So anyway, something for you guys to think about at home.